Blitzers, it's Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. I got a treat for you today. We got a couple of Nerf carries here that wanted to highlight that do things like showing focus fire and teamwork. And we had these two games, I think, idolize what we hope to have with our platoon mates, which is help, support, focus fire, selflessness, kind of all those things. The first game is by Arthur and the Hound Braxton. They are playing in Rockfield, and they are in, I believe this is actually Mad Games. Second match is with Sig and Sir Lance. Sig and Sir Lance have an epic comeback that is also definitely worth sticking around for. Nonetheless, yep, this is Mad Games. Arthur brings out the brought the Rev out, and the Hound brings out one of my absolute favorite, the T26 E5 Sheriff, whatever the hell it is. The Sheriff is what I'd like to colloquially call it. And these two are great, two fantastic tanks, American-inspired, I might add. Arthur goes for on the left-hand side. He is trying to shoot the upper plate of a T26 E5, T26 E4. That is not going to always help, but he gets some support from his friend as the Hound pounds him and fills him up with energy. I gotta love the shenanigans that goes on with Mad Games. The key here, as you see, is the team is split, and I know this is a Mad Games game, but in reality, a lot of this is just good teamwork. It's not about Mad Games. There is the Hound, and there's that damn lower plate of the T26 E4. You know, the T26 E4 is still a funny little tank. It does have such great armor in certain ways, and such bad armor in some ways, other than the front. So, what a weird little tank. And this is how you don't face hug with the T26 E4. What the hell? On the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, you see Arthur's pounding a T34 Falcon and focusing that VK100P. Arthur realizes his tune mate could use some assistance with the VK168, aka the Bane Mobile. He shoots him in the back of the head, or back of the turret, while that guy is tunneling. Arthur hits the gas, hits the speed boost, and he is not going to let his tune mate fail. And this is when there was good teamwork done before, but I felt like this is where it really took it to the next level. Meanwhile, this idiot in the Bane Mobile is face hugging a Sheriff, T26 E5 Sheriff. And that's a really stupid thing to do. I literally don't think there is a place other than the hatch, which is very small, that you could pen the Sheriff in that. And look at Arthur trying to get his tank in between. He couldn't do it, but he was trying to wedge his tank in between the 168 and the Sheriff. And this 168 is quickly trying to run away. Arthur cannot heal him, but he uses a speed boost to get around him, and he was going to take the shot if he needed to, and he clears him. You notice, that was a really selfless, smart act by Artie. He literally just went out and helped his teammate. He knew he had the hit points to make the cross, and was ready to go. Now, the Hound continues to go fight the heavies, and he gets a shot into the VK100P. Arthur quickly runs in there, distracts 100P. The Sheriff gets another shot in there from the Hound. And look at these two just lining up side by side. Arthur sneaks out a little bit further. What Arthur is trying to do there is just get the shot. He doesn't want the Hound to be cleared, so he's getting in front of him as much as he can. He takes a big side roll there. Welcome to the land of HE, when you've got a side the size of a barn in the Rev. But while Arthur is hurt, he took the shot away, and so it's now a 2-to-1 gun advantage from Arthur. And look at this. They are going to pincer this guy here. These guys had a bunch of super heavies. 2 VK100Ps the enemy team had, and the VK168. And you got two guys here, relatively mobile. The T26 E5 is essentially a medium, in my opinion, heavy medium. And look at them just tear apart this. Perfect positions, and like both of them side by side, just tearing this guy alive and for the win. Terrific game between the two. Arthur did 3,879 damage. The Hound did 2,864. Lots of kills to go around. Just terrific teamwork. Loved watching that game. Great job, guys. Next game is here in Dynasty's Pearl. You got Sig and Lance, as I said. Sig is in the epic, the Jig Tig, the Snow Tiger. And for those of you who did not buy this, it is OP broken. It's better than the regular Jig Tig. Okay, I'm kidding. It's the Jig Tig. It just has cool camo. And it does count as a different tank, so you can get sometimes easier masteries, although this thing was recently up for a 24-hour sale, so a few people snapped it up. The Jig Tig itself was buffed, I think the last update, 7.5. It is now a DPM monster, like 3,500 DPM. Lance is in the WZ-112. I hate that tank. It blows up on me. I don't know what the hell I do wrong with it, but it's like everything that's wrong with the 252U. I don't know. Nonetheless, that tank should be probably arguably one of the best, if not the best heavy in the tier. It's mobile. It's got a great reverse speed. It's got a good cannon for an IS-3 variant. It's got great camo, so it should. And I think I will tell you this. Please don't leave. You are going to love the teamwork you see between these two guys. Initially, as you see there, they immediately cap A and B, or B and C, and that is crucial for the win as well. It didn't necessarily come down to that, but it very much shifted the game. They also get a quick kill there, another good teamwork there, get a quick 6-5 advantage. But you see the enemy team is pushing the A cap really hard, and they have a bunch of good tanks here. They got an Annihilator, they got a couple of ISUs, they got all kinds of stuff. Lance comes up to help Sig, and they're focusing the ISU and the Annie. Obviously, you don't want a BL-10 shot, and Sig right now is at full health. That's going to change pretty quickly, and that is what happens. You got 3 shots in the side from the Annihilator, a shot from the VK100P, and a shot from the ISU, I believe. Sig loses 1,300 hit points in about 5 seconds, and is now 93 hit points. Lance manages to not take any of that, but Lance, very kind of a heads-up play, if you will, realizes that it's a 3-on-4 now. The enemy team has taken over. He's got nearly full health, and he's got to protect Sig to have a chance at this game. It's a 3-on-4, but it's really a 2-on-4. See how Lance jumped up there and took the shots. Sig's upper plate's very, very strong in the jig tig. He has a very weak lower plate. And Lance is essentially acting like his lower plate. And if you didn't see that, reverse this video and watch that again as Lance backs up and takes that shot from the 100P and blocks it. Meanwhile, this Tiger P comes through. Sig, beautiful shot, doesn't get the shot in. Watch how Lance protects the side, and Sig bounces the Pramo shot. Lance protects his right flank from the Annihilator, takes the shots. Lance has still got 1,077 hit points left. So he again cuts in front of Sig to protect him. Sig can shoot over the front hall. Sig hits the Annihilator for 307. That's a bummer for a low roll. And then Lance clears him. Now Lance took a lot of damage. He's getting kind of low. He's angling the 112, which gives him a good angle there to block shots. I think he blocked a shot. I couldn't even see anything. It was so crazy. Sig jumps in, takes another shot. Sig is using this really smart position there. Lance goes for the face hug. Sig clears him. I mean, guys, that's about as good as it gets. Really, congratulations. Well done. Sig 40,091 damage. Lance 1,755. 6 kills in between. Just a really, truly fantastic game, and driven by great teamwork, heads-up plays, good stuff. Anyway, thanks for sharing. Please sub to the channel, and thumbs up the video if you liked it.